you doing? Back at it. It's been a little bit, but I haven't really had much to complain about. And well, actually, I have, but I just thought, what's the point? Why waste my time thinking about it? But I thought about it, and if I can help other people so they don't waste their time thinking about it, that's what I'll do. So the first thing I want to talk about is trainers. There's a lot of them now on Facebook advertising, and their claim to fame is they like to put national competitor. That's their selling point. That's cool if you have training certifications with that. That's cool if you've actually done shows by yourself and you learn through example and through trial and error, and you have experience. It means absolutely nothing if your first show, and we'll say you did a handful of shows, now you're a national competitor. It means absolutely nothing if you had a trainer since day one. What do you know? What are you going to tell me other than what your trainers told you or what I can Google? Really? That people need to be smarter who are getting into this industry, and don't be fooled. Don't take things at face value, man. Look into it. With everything in the sport, look into it deeper. Especially the most important part is if it's actually for you. Should you be taking it as serious as others, or as you might dream about, or have your goal is to go far and make it a career? Well, do you have the potential for that? It's a harsh reality for some people to accept, but not everybody can do it. Hell, I know I don't have the best genetics, but one thing I do have that I think is a genetic gift is my work ethic, and I got things that work in my favor: my work ethic, my dedication, my focus, my passion for it. How easy it is for me to get lean. When I do gain weight, it's all lean. I can't get fat. I've been eating so much lately. I'm maxed out now at 250. This is the biggest I've ever been, and I'm lean at 250. I mean, I got abs and obliques, and so that's my gift. Do I have the biggest, roundest muscles? Is it easy for me to gain weight? No. My bone structure is a gift. I'm not out of proportion as far as that goes, but everyone's got their pros and cons. You just got to look at it, and hopefully your pros outweigh your cons, and you can move forward in this sport. But if not, don't waste your time. If you have to abuse supplements and stuff to get you ahead of other people who are barely trying, well, I think you should reassess it. And if you're putting your health at jeopardy to win a state show or a provincial show or an open show, you're wasting your time. If you have to say, after doing an open show, I need to take a year off to get healthy again, to mentally focus, to re-motivate myself, well, then it's probably not for you, because one, you don't have the genetics because you're doing too many drugs. Two, you don't have a strong enough will to push through the diet. It's not easy. Contest prep isn't easy. It is hard. And that's what I love about it. It's not for everybody. And I just don't like to see people who it's not for bash it and bring it down because they don't understand it, or they don't understand the whole picture, that there's more to it than just doing the drugs and suffering through the diet. I mean, there's the genetic factor, there's the discipline, the passion, there's so much more to it. And when people just sum it up and say, oh, it's, I can't do that show, it's too close to the one I just did, I gotta have time off to get healthy and this and that. You're probably not in the best position to begin with if that's your excuse. And I say excuse because that's what I think it is. You know, me as a pro, I'll do 2 shows this year. I'll do Chicago and Tampa Bay. They're a month apart. I choose shows close together for that reason, for health reasons. I get it done and get it over with. You know, the diet is hard on the body. It's not ridiculous. I think the supplements combined with the diet, combined with the training and the stress of life and stuff, that all adds up. That's what's hard on the body. And, you know, I'll do it and then I'll take some time off. But that time off isn't what people think is time off, or that time off for me is time to grow and get better. So, is it time off? No, because I'm grinding just as hard. I'm still stressing the body. I'm still living my life. I'm still, you know, taking supplements. But yeah, I do take time off. 4 months, whatever, you know, clean out, get healthy that way. But I'm still training hard. I'm still eating. I'm still pushing it to the max. Still juggling life. I mean, guys, it's not a... For me, life is about training and bodybuilding. But that doesn't mean I don't do anything else. Every day I wake up, I think about it right away. Training and bodybuilding. Just as I think about other things, you know. I don't know if anyone else out there is like me, but I have a hard time focusing on one thing at one time. I got a lot of things going on at once. I can't really... If you ask me what I'm thinking about any moment of the day, it's there's 5 or 6 things going on in my head, and that's normal to me. So the balance of this, I guess, is where I'm going. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but it seems to be a fad now that people are using it as an excuse to take time off and reassess and to focus on life and get balance. This is supposed to give you it. This lifestyle teaches you that. You know, it's got to. Otherwise, you're missing the whole point. You know, I started doing this when I was going to school, so I had to figure out how I was going to get my meals in with class and everything. It taught me time management. It taught me how to compromise. You know, it teaches you that stuff. If you're not learning these lessons from this lifestyle, you're missing out on the big part of it. You know, it's about bettering yourself. It's bodybuilding. You know, not just physical. It's mental as well. You know, your body, your being. That's what you're building. So people got to look at it more in that sense. And you know, we don't just stand up there and pose. There's so much more to it. That's just what the public sees. And if you keep, you know, showing them that and not showing them the other side of it, this sport's always going to be surrounded by negativity and conflict, which there's no need for it. So I guess that's that. That's what I'm trying to say is don't trust just national level trainers. Make sure there's more to them. Set realistic goals. You know, after your first couple shows, I know I said this before, if you have to do national level supplements and stuff to win a provincial or open show, well, reassess, because it might not be for you. If you're taxing your body that hard, you know, stressing your health that much for an open show or a state show, whatever, then reassess also. I find it amusing that, you know, I'll say Facebook because that's where I see it all. People on Facebook are always writing that, you know, killed it today, or, you know, they don't always write it, but they write it here and there. Oh, I killed it today. I did this today. Oh, beast mode. I guess I agree with Evan Centopani on this one when he said that should be every day. You don't have to put that. If you want to be the best, that's what it is, and that's how I felt too. When he said that, it just made me smile. It made me feel so good that summed up how I felt. Like it bugged me that people always wrote that, and I felt like saying, man, I'd love to train with these people just so they know. That's how it's supposed to be every day. when I come home from the gym, I feel sick from shoulders, from small muscle groups. The mind, the muscle that I'm trying to get, it's physically and mentally draining. And I come home and I'm useless for a bit. I have a hard time, until I start getting some food back in me, and then start to feel normal. But every day is beast mode. If this is what you want, if this is your ultimate, that's how it's supposed to be. Can't half-ass it and expect to go all the way. On a positive note, I am all about, believe, behave, become, don't let people tell you you can't do something. If you really have your mind set on it, well, I'm all about that, because that's how I am. And I can't discourage somebody else from doing that. But I just want you to be educated about it when I say don't set unrealistic goals. If you don't have, I'm not a good singer. I probably never will be. I've never really tried hard, but, just an example. My voice, probably not best for singing. So you know what? I accept that. I'm not going to be a singer. That's what I mean by that, unrealistic goals. If it's just not, in your cards, well, be a little bit smarter about it. Don't waste your time. But, I put everything I have into this 15 years now, and sure, I've done a lot of things in between. I went to school, I went to university, I actually changed my degree, so it was more to what I was doing. I was taking engineering, switched into kinesiology. That took some time away from training, and I knew it was going to, but I was young, and I knew this was a marathon, not a sprint. I knew it was a long-term thing, and I just looked at it as, well, if I can't put all the effort into contest prep right now, I'll put the effort into off-season training and trying to gain weight for next year. So that's how I looked at it. I didn't feel the need to go on Facebook, and not that there was even Facebook then. I'm glad. I wish there wasn't now. It's just a beehive of crap. But just do it. You don't need to tell everybody about it. Just do it. People will more respect by your actions than your words. So yeah, university, did firefighting school, 7 years in the military while I was in university, and there's a lot of things I did. Did I ever, I knew it was holding me back, but I didn't use it as an excuse and say I could have been there because of this or that. It's life, man. Suck it up and move on. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story. Everybody feels that theirs is more, not important. That's not the word I'm looking for. Everyone feels theirs is more justifiable or a better excuse as to why they're not better than they are. If you're looking at it like that, man, then you're not going. You're bound to fail, because excuses. If you're solutions, not excuses. That's what you want in life. Find the solutions, not the excuse. If you're looking at the excuse, you're looking at roadblocks. If you're looking at solutions, you're moving forward, and that's the way you got to do it. Always moving forward, adapt and overcome. It might take a bit longer, but you'll get there, and honorably. That's another thing. People say that they don't care about what people think about them. Well, I kind of agree with that. Who cares what people think? If you got a dream or a goal, do it. People thought I was wasting time training so much that it would never amount to anything. They thought I should focus more on school, and after university do more school. Or, man, that wasn't my thing. I did it. It's a fallback plan, I guess. Whatever. I didn't even look at it like that, but I didn't care what they thought. I knew what I wanted to do, and I moved forward, and I did it, and now I'm here. So it's good to be that way if you have a good moral ground. If I guess if you're a good person and you got good intentions from the beginning, if you don't and you got a lot of insecurities and your moral ethics and your lack of integrity, you have lack of integrity, then that's probably not the best for you. You should probably care about what people think because for the most part they'll probably guide you in a better direction than where you think you're going. I don't know if that makes any sense, but makes sense to me. So like I said, next for me is Chicago Pro. And then a month later, Tampa Bay Pro. And I'll be competing with Big Frankie McGrath, coming for him. He's a little bit more established, but I'll get him anyway. Frank doesn't know about that. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll have some training videos coming up soon. I find it hard right now. I'm training by myself. When I train, like I said, I fucking train. I don't have time to do a lot of filming or whatever. I'm focused, man, and I'm there. People think I'm pissed off, but I tell them after the workout, they're like, "Why are you so mad?" Smile, and I'm happy. I couldn't be happier, but I'm focused. I don't want to open the door and start a conversation in my workout. I want to train. So I'll try to get some training videos. I'm helping a guy now, my buddy Steve Watterson's prepping for his first show, March 22nd, and try to get some videos going there. But like I said, it's tough when you're really focused on what you're doing. I don't have somebody to follow me around or take, I don't have a little lackey. So just be patient. They'll come when they come, and when they come, they'll be good though. So stay tuned. What else bugs me? What else bugs me?
I put the charger in the car.
Yeah. My wife keeps I bought her a phone charger.
Yes.
So there'd always be one home. She always seems to put it in the car and then takes mine and uses it, so I don't get one.